You're around the area?
Yeah, I've been working around Kentucky and Tennessee for the last 2 weeks. Fairs, little fairs.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Thank you, mate.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm surviving. How's that thing in the land going? I Believe in Wrestling. Doing okay?
Well, tell you what, I mean, the I Believe shows are doing good, you know, and we got a lot of students there. In fact, there's an I Believe show this Saturday, you know, at the Downtown Recreation Center, and we got Ray Bees versus JD Amazing. I'm going to be there. Scott's going to be there. ESPN is going to be there at the Believe show this Saturday, filming some Scott Hall stuff for some ESPN story they're doing on something. So I'll probably get in his lead. So, yeah, that'll be a cool night. Yeah, Believe's doing good.
You guys are doing great work down there, Larry.
Well, yeah, it's coming. I mean, you know, the kids put on a good show, and it's, you know, it's for the students, and you know, Scott's got his kids starting, and you know, he's been going up, you know, there. So it's working out good. They're filming some documentary stuff.
The last time you were with Luke, you were the commissioner in Winnipeg or somewhere. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're up in Winnipeg every 3 weeks. It was fun, and then all of a sudden it ended.
Yeah.
It was the old money trick. Yeah.
Oh, it abruptly ended, all right.
do you know how many times that we've all heard that where they go, hey, we're starting this TV, and it's going to be great, it's going to be good, and you know in 6 months they're going to be broke. It happens all the time.
That lasted approximately 11 months, 10 months. And you know, they were flying, in the end, they were flying in 11 people, you know, and every week there was someone different coming in, more people added to the payroll, but as long as we were getting a paycheck.
It was great. Someone lost a bunch.
Larry, what could you have done with $7 million right now, and with the wrestling show that you have with $7 million?
If I had $7 million right now, I would disappear from the face of the earth and be on an island with a beautiful deaf mute.
That's what I heard. Those fellas in Winnipeg, they spent $7 million.
God, it was a fun run. I mean, it was fun.
That money wasn't all invested in the wrestling. They had a card, a credit card that you put money in, and you bought from a range of different wholesalers where you got 10% of all your products, like household products and all that sort of stuff. And this was this card that they thought that was called something World card, and they thought they were going to make a lot of money out of this credit card. The card that you join the company, and then you put $100 in or $200, and you buy off that, and you get 10% or 20% off items.
Well, they obviously did okay for a while, but then it all went to wherever it goes, like Larry said. When they start flying in 15, 20 guys and talk about, we've got TV here and we're going to have TV here, and okay, good. Just give me my money.
You know how many contracts I have that I can wipe my butt? I came for
after that, Larry, didn't you have... weren't you in the mix for this other gentleman who had something to do with a New Jersey baseball team or the Knicks or something? He was coming to Florida.
Oh, yeah, I got a contract signed, you know, it was not signed by Wilpon, but the Wilpons were supposed to be behind it, and about 50 guys got these contracts, you know, and jack shit, nothing. But, you know, I never believed anything.
You know, I have one laying up here from WWE that I never signed, so it's no big deal. But anyway, tell us. Let's go back in history just for a minute, because I know you get asked about it a million times. The Shea Stadium angle.
Yes. What about it?
It was Well, you guys were the first guys to draw that many people at one place, I think, and it had no one's ever went back to the old Shea Stadium anymore and sold it out.
Yeah, but you know what? That was the most unique thing. I mean, at the time, it was unheard of. I mean, Madison Square Garden, we would sell out by the month, and actually that idea, because Bruno was retired, and I'm the one that kind of begged him to come out of retirement and do this thing, because that was my break. That would make me a star. The people wanted it. You know, he retired, and the place was dying. Backlund was the champion. There was nobody in the chairs. You know, I mean, it was horrible. So, but, you know, I knew that. So when he went to retirement and did that, I mean, the place went nuts. I mean, we really put wrestling on the map back then, because that's when the birth of cable and publicity was all coming out of New York City, and it was major news when wrestling outdrew the Nets and their own stadiums.
Yeah, so I kind of see the same thing happening with this CM Punk kid, saying that he's quitting, he's leaving the company, but yet he's working the main event for the pay-per-view coming up this Sunday out of Boston and Chicago. And out of Chicago, and then the big SummerSlam is coming up, and I look back and I see the same kind of thing that would happen with you and Bruno. They got a good angle going, and it's going to sell out and keep selling out.
But it was a thrill of a lifetime. It was a moment to take.
It was Larry Land.
The beginning of Larry Land.
No, I can remember watching Larry Land on the old AWA tapes. We would get them on ESPN, and then I'd be in the hotel rooms and be watching you guys and say, "Man, they're on national television." And here you are talking, "Hey, everything's beautiful in Larry Land."
I know that they were still showing them like for the last 5 years on the ESPN Classics.
Oh, they're still on, yeah.
They were still on. I don't know if they're still on, but they've been on like 4 or 5 years. They've been showing them. Yeah, no, it's that was a good old day. Kind of the last days of the territories.
I remember Larry. We traveled up and down the road for Crockett. What year was that, mate?
Yeah. We were driving up and down the road.
Early 80s.
I had them all listening to the Moody Blues, and they're all singing, oh, yeah. Rip was here, oh, my bloody eyes are falling out, mate. Oh, God, it was a cartoon. The good old days.
Those were the good old days, mate. And talking about New York, it's sad now, mate. They go to the Gardens maybe once a year. The Gardens, Madison Square Gardens used to be sold out every time they went, about 5 times a year. Now it's once, maybe twice a year.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they used to do it once a month and sold it out for 20 years when, Bruno was over.
Yeah.
But,
Larry was over, too. Larry, I thought some of the best work I thought you really, really did, though, was WCW commentary. I thought you did a wonderful job there.
Oh, well, thanks. I get a lot of compliments for that. I loved doing it. It was really cool. I got over it, and then, I actually was kind of involved and was the guy that changed the programming when the New World Order started, and we got that so hot, but then I programmed myself in with me and Bischoff and me and Hall, and that was like the height of the heat, and it was good. And it started messing up. But,
you guys did great. Anyway, I don't want to keep you, Larry. I know you got things to do, and I know it's beautiful weather down in Florida.
How long do you guys go?
We go until, I don't know, we got Angry Grandpa coming on, and then, have you listened to Angry Grandpa at all?
No.
You'll have to look at Angry Grandpa on Facebook, because it started, this Dr. Drew guy on CNN has been talking about Angry Grandpa, and he talked about him again last night, about such negativity like Hogan. Hogan's talking negativity now, Larry. You can't be negative. It's so negative. So Angry Grandpa's ready to whoop Dr. Drew's ass.
Well, okay, I don't blame him.
So you'll have to tune in to see that.
Okay. Well, tune in. Hey, if you want to check some, I got a new website. I finally got a website.
How can we get a hold of Larry?
LarryZbyszko.com. Very simple. Of course, the name's spelled weird, ZBYSZKO, but you'll get there. So I found someone stole my name for years. I couldn't even use my name, and then somehow it appeared, and then we bought it. So
it's LarryZbyszko.com. He's easy to find. Very easy to find. Larry's always out there.
Yeah, I'm always out here. I'm not doing nothing.
Keep up the good work, Larry.
All right, guys. I'll see you on the road. Goodbye, Luke.
This is the Honky Tonk Man, the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. And if you want to get in touch with the Honky Tonk Man, remember, twitter.com/official HTM. That's twitter.com/official HTM. Or you can go to facebook.com/Honky Tonk Man Official. Facebook.com/Honky Tonk Man Official. Or for all the links of every way to get in touch with the Honky Tonk Man, for all of your wants and needs, don't forget, honkytonkman.net. We got a new site going. We got new things going. We got it updated. You can find out all the news, all the views, everything that's going on.